Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And in this episode, we're going to explore fourth dimensional consciousness so that you can really begin to experience yourself as a non-physical, eternal, invisible, infinite, unlimited, pure illuminating light. You know, with the realization of who you are beyond the ego, a higher world opens up, a world of light and beauty and perfection and goodness and love. Literally, the veils that have been hidden in your inner light begin to fall away, allowing the beauty and the love and the goodness within you to flow out into your life. And when you realize that what a vast consciousness you are, you no longer feel like a small, powerless, separate self. Fears start to drop away, and you feel a new confidence arise from within you, and your sense of direction about your life increases. Knowing that greater self that you are can bring you energy and solutions and opportunities and all that you need to move forward into your highest future. Knowing your true identity can be one of the most life-changing and transformative steps you can take on your path of awakening. When we were at the business event, my dad was talking to one of the QSCA coaches, and they were talking about different dimensions. And she asked him, well, what about the fourth dimension? And he told her, well, there's only 3 dimensions. Well, there isn't. There's 4 dimensions. And so what is fourth dimension consciousness? Fourth dimension at consciousness is knowing that you're more than a body and emotions and thoughts. It involves knowing yourself as that internal, invisible, infinite, unlimited, pure light. You no longer identify with just your personality, with the emotions, the desires, and the thoughts. Excuse me. Instead, you begin to identify with the higher, unlimited self that you are. You know, moving into fourth dimension consciousness really frees you from the limitations of your ego and personality structure. You know, realizing your true identity as your divine self beyond the ego opens you up to the non-physical and yet very, very real world that you can experience on the inner planes. And that's really the source of all that happens in the outer world. With this expansion of consciousness, you become more aware of the magic and the joy and the sheer life that's present and being offered to you in every moment. Experiencing your true innermost self beyond the ego brings gifts beyond measure, gifts of consciousness, understanding, wisdom, discernment, guidance, and spiritual vision. As your consciousness expands through knowing your true identity, the life you live will become more abundant and loving and peaceful. And as you open your infinite, eternal, limitless self, all that you create in your daily life becomes infused with these qualities of consciousness. And you're better able to experience the beauty and the goodness and infinite potential of your true self in every relationship, activity, and circumstance. You bring new life and vitality into every fiber of your being and every corner of your life. So contact with your divine self brings you those rewards. The infinite, illumined, eternal self within you knows what you need beyond what you think you need. It wants to give you everything possible that you're open to receiving. And this self offers you consciousness, evolution, joy, peace, love, grace, companionship, and loving relationships. It gives you the life that sustains you, and it brings you the supply that you need to live abundantly. And you can receive all of this and even more, when you make contact with your divine self and open to its consciousness. So as you move into the fourth dimensional consciousness, some of the boundaries and limitations that you've kept in the more limited world are dissolved. You lift the veils that have been hidden or that have been hiding your inner radiance and love and wisdom. And you can experience your life and other people in new powering ways. Because your outer world is really just an experience or a reflection of your inner consciousness. Let me say that again and in a different way. The outer world that you experience is a reflection of your inner consciousness. So what you believe to be true is manifested in your reality. I mean, it's law of attraction at its best, right? The more you realize your openness with your true innermost self, the more you allow your inner light to be revealed, the more the outer world then reflects this shift. And it's easier to move forward on your path. You have greater clarity, more certainty about actions to take, wonderful opportunities come your way. It's a new rhythm, and a new rhythm establishes itself in your life, one of greater balance and increasing ability to appreciate and take care of yourself, and really to do the things that are good for you. Resistance to your higher good is lessened, and the distractions and the temptations to live at a lesser level of light really starts to dissolve. You no longer need to feel tired and stressed by situations in your life, but instead have the consciousness to view them from a higher level and find winning solutions. So as you acquire fourth dimensional consciousness, you deepen your awareness of your true identity, and you become more aware of its eternal in yourself as well as within other people. The you that was there before you were born, and the you that will be there after you leave this earth plane. This can change your relationship to yourself and others in wonderful, expansive ways. And when you live at this level of consciousness, you can feel the confidence and the peace and the reassurance and love and the inner strength that comes from this connection to the source of your being. You have the feeling that all is well. And at this level of consciousness, of knowing your true identity, you can tap into the inspired thoughts and realizations and creative solutions and fresh directions. And you can recognize the consciousness of your divine self becoming manifest in your life through increasing feelings of aliveness and well-being, greater supply, and a releasing of the judgments and thoughts and stories and beliefs that you have limited you in some way. And that is good and beautiful within you can shine forth. So as you open up to this fourth dimensional consciousness, you're like a lighthouse lighting the way for others as well as for yourself. Your consciousness becomes a blessing to everyone around you. So besides making this connection in meditation, learn to call upon your divine self often throughout the day and affirm that this is you. When you finish one activity, stop before you start the next and make contact with your divine self in just a moment of silence and open to whatever energy, guidance, direction, or inner feelings come. Listen within and follow the inner guidance. It's always going to put you in a higher flow. In the next episode, I'm going to give you steps to actually connect you with your divine self. So for this week, make the intention to open up to all the gifts that your divine self has for you and notice what shows up just by having this be your attention. Please leave me your comment. Let me know how this information has impacted you. Let's continue the conversation. As always, if you haven't done so already, please go to ChristyWhitman.com, join the family. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. And just remember, the universe is friendly, is always working for you, is always supporting you in whatever you're asking for. And you ask by your energy and vibration that you send out. Connect with your divine self, and you will start to open up to the fourth dimensional consciousness. Thanks a lot and have a great week.